in the end, okay, our study supports the benefit-related assertions that's made in the COSO report, right, that, hey, yeah, these benefits actually exist, right? This is a broad-based sample. It's a fairly aggregated measure, but in terms of one more piece of additional evidence to help us understand this area, this is where it was at.
Thank you very much. Does anyone have a best wish tomorrow?
Yeah, one question. Eric, yeah.
So presumably there were a lot more than 139 companies that were subject to SAR
Right.
maps. Though they may not have put out an announcement saying that they were doing internal control monitoring, it is part of what they have to do.
Yeah. This disclosure issue is very important. One is our samples isolated to publicly traded companies subject to SOX. That's the first thing to keep in mind. The other aspect is exactly what you mentioned. What about all those companies that implemented this stuff but didn't disclose? Now, essentially, there's two ways to think about that. One is, hey, that is essentially going to create noise in our test, and if anything, it's going to bias us away from finding results. In other words, if I've got people that are implementing technology and they're in my control group, they're not going to look any different than the test group. So it biases us away. So that's one aspect. The other aspect that one of the reviewers mentioned is, all right, once you disclose, boy, you better get it right. So there's like more incentive to make sure that you, in fact, see some kind of benefits somewhere. We can't entirely rule that out other than noting that in terms of evidence that says, hey, if you disclose something, you're always going to get benefits. We don't know that. And so, but that's a limitation. That's how we kind of broach that issue.